Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, guys, to my Love Island USA, Season 6, Episode 32. Mr. and Mrs. We're back, guys, for a quick review. I have a lot to do tomorrow, so I'm not staying on very long. We're going to blow through this recap real quick. I just didn't want to leave you hanging because I won't be back until probably Friday. Tomorrow I am going to the Big Brother premiere party in New York, Oz's Big Brother premiere party. And then that's a 2-night premiere. So that's Wednesday and Thursday. So I will not be here tomorrow night, and I will not be here Thursday for the Family Day episode. For all the changes this show makes, and I'm like, oh my God, that was such a good change. This Family Day thing that they did tonight was shit. I don't think it's fair, personally. And I'm not even an Islander. I think it's terrible. Hi, Jaquan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Vivi says, hey, Mika, are you seeing the stupid narrative online that how Kenny isn't into Janae? It's so self-defeating. I have, and we can talk about it. Like I said, I don't want to stay too long, but let's talk about how people are saying that Kenny is, hi, Tasha, hola. How people are saying that Kenny's playing a game. They're saying Serena's playing a game. And to me, none of them are playing the game. And to be fair, people keep saying, that this is Caleb's fault. Caleb messed up the show. Caleb didn't, like Justine, and so he's made it harder for other Black women to come in. This is not Caleb's fault that people perceive that somebody who is maybe fair skin or white or whatever doesn't like a Black woman. This is y'all fault. And not necessarily the chat, but the people out there who continue to put out that narrative. Nothing we have seen from Kenny or in his background has any reason to side at him. And to be fair, there are so many game players on this season. The fact that Rob is still there. And we dumped him about 4 weeks ago. You're focusing on the wrong thing. You're focused on the wrong thing. Although I have to, the only thing about Rob still being there, he did call out Kendall and he was right. But I also believe that Rob is a producer plant, and I think that he sometimes is the mouthpiece for the producers. So, just absolutely ridiculous. Hey, Prishay, welcome, welcome, welcome. So with Kenny, there's nothing that I've seen that he's a game player. And my whole thing is, even if he is, I believe what they're showing us. If you don't believe, and that's fine, then vote for somebody else. But I believe what they're showing us, and that's for Janae to deal with when she gets out of the villa. So I don't know what you guys expect for couples that are in the villa to do if they feel like the person is genuine. Like talking shit about them out here to try to get people not to vote for them only erodes the votes. And we need Janae and Kenny, and we need Cordell and Serena in the finals. I literally will be very upset if some of these other couples either make the final and win over either of them. I'm going to be honest and going to be truthful. It's not fair. The show was done on the backs of these two women personally, and probably third Leah. And I think it's very unfair that their stories were the stories that were the focus of the season, and they don't get anything out of it. Now, of the three, I personally have who I want to vote as a winner. And that is how I'm going to vote. But I do think that both women, Janae and Serena, and their partners, because if not for their partners, they would not have a story. Kenny and Cordell deserve to be in the finals. What are you gonna do? You have Coy online talking about, oh, Janae and Kenny are a fake couple. How would you know, Coy? There's a reason you went home first, because Janae dumped your ass. You would never know. You never even met Kenny. You wouldn't know. So you're not there because you did not pursue what you wanted. Sorry for you. Shut up. And to be fair, everybody else has been saying Janae and Kenny are real. As for Serena and Cordell, yeah, I didn't watch Liv's interviews. I did see a clip and a synopsis, and she basically said that Serena, again, is the realest person in the villa. And we saw that tonight. We saw that her consoling Kaylor. And if anybody got upset for what she said to Kaylor, like, go kick yourself. Because she was consoling Kaylor, and she basically said to Kaylor, listen, you know, it is what it is, but fuck the public. And this is why I keep saying to you guys, she's not playing a game. She does not think that she can win. She already has been told. I said it last night, and she said it tonight. She's already been told by the Casa girls that the public hates her, and with the tweet challenge, that the public hates her, and so she's under no impression that she can win this show. She is just there because she wants to be with Cordell. That's it. That's all. She's not under the impression that people are out here voting for her. And last night, you know, they got called in last, so they're not going to believe any different. I'm sure to her, she doesn't feel like she's any different than Kaylor and Aaron, except for like her and Cordell's situation ended and wrapped up a lot quicker. That's it. But I mean, saying that Serena's playing a game because she will not allow Cordell to do a villa proposal. Are you kidding me? When she could come outside and he can ask her to be his girlfriend so much like better, with balloons and flowers and vacations and all sorts of other stuff. Like, I need people to be real. So I just am annoyed with the narrative, and you're not staying on code, people. We need to stay on code. As Tasha is saying here, they deserve to be in the final. If you want one couple over the other, fine. Vote for the couple that you want. Leave the other couple alone and just vote for the couple that you want. If you want both couples in, multiple devices, vote for both. All I'm saying is there's no reason to be attacking couples to try to either get your couple in, or this narrative is ridiculous. And I truly believe, I'm not even sure, because I feel like it's a lot of new viewers. I do feel like some of them probably can't even vote. I think there's a lot of UK viewers that are doing it, and they can't vote. So, like, all this rigmarole that people are doing is ridiculous. And Tasha says, yeah, Coy is just bitter at this point. He is. He didn't make it this far. There's a reason he didn't make it this far. Brashay says, as long as Janae feels like Kenny is being real with her, that's all that matters. I don't understand. She felt when Coy wasn't being real with her. You know what I mean? The minute that Connor started switching up on her, she realized it. So, like, I don't know why people think that Janae, who is 27, doesn't have an independent person. She's well traveled, she's well spoken. She said she reads the dictionary for fun. Why do you think that Janae does not have a good head on her shoulder? When has Janae proven at any point that she does not have a good head on her shoulder to know whether or not Kenny's being real with her? Prishay says, as for Koi, if you did what Kenny was doing, you'd still be on the show and not bitter on live, period. If he had just put a little bit of more communication like Kenny does, even if it was fake, he'd still be on the show. Because we all know that he would not have stayed with Janae. He would have went to somebody else. So, sorry for him, but not sorry. Jaquan says Liv basically said she doesn't want Aaron and Kaylor together, but respects her decision. She said Miguel follows Leah like a puppy, always cooking for her and protective of her. And Serena and Cordell should win. Yep. I do agree with her. It seems like Miguel really listens to Leah. We saw they did pretty well in this challenge. And he says his memory is not good, but I think they do have conversations. And I'm so glad that Leah keeps saying, no, if I had a choice between Rob and Miguel, I would choose Miguel. And I hope she really means that, because I do feel like it's something where the producers are trying to force her to get back with Rob, because why is he still here? And this narrative. And I understand, like, Janae and Serena just wants her to follow her heart and to be happy, and they just, they're her bestest friends there. They just want to confirm with her. But that being said, they just need to leave it and let her, don't overcomplicate her feelings, because like we see what is happening in the UK with Mimi, all these people souping her head up, go for him, and then she went for him and he basically fucked her off again. So she needs to just do what she's doing, because I do like her and Miguel's chemistry. I do like her and Miguel where they're at. I think it's realistic. Especially from her journey and his journey, I think it's realistic. Do I want them to win? I keep telling you no, but otherwise, that is what I think is best for Leah. But she also has to do what's best for her. I don't personally think that's Rob, but she's going to have to figure that part out. As Serena says, we're going to have to keep all these Serena isms, because that's what Liv says all the time. She's like, her one-liners are so good. She's like, I'm here for her, all women's wrongs and rights, and especially hers. So I'm here for Leah's wrongs and rights right now. I personally also don't need her to couple back up with Rob, because these people will make sure that she wins. And I need Cordell and Serena to win. So sorry. Okay. So we do start this episode with the Islanders are told they have to get in a group and save one couple. And we do know that there really was only one couple in there to save. There was no shock, no surprises of who they would save, but they go and deliberate. I feel like they was like Aaron and Kaylor, yes, and then they came back, because we've been told in prior seasons that when they've deliberated too short, they're told to go back and deliberate more. I feel like they were told okay, that was too quick, try again, and they were like, okay, and then they came back. We knew it was going to be Aaron and Kaylor. So they do choose to save. So they do go deliberate who to save, and they said this is fucked. Harrison and Serena just got here. They didn't even get to explore their connections, and I'm like, sorry, not sorry. Bye, Harrison. I don't want to lose Rob, says Leah. And Rob to Aaron, I'm literally going to flip my shit if they don't pick you. And I'm like, again, Rob, you are in the bottom for a reason. You're in the bottom for a reason. You're in bottom for a reason. You can flip your shit all you want to, but you don't have a deciding factor, just like you didn't have a deciding factor for Andrea, and just like you've been in the bottom for a reason. So shut up. Jaquan says, I look at Janae and Serena talking to Leah's situation from both sides, that they're just trying to be good friends, sisters. On the other hand, I do think it's kind of disrespectful to Miguel if he did that, or to Kenny or Cordell. Okay. I see fair. That being said, do we know how much that Leah has expressed to them, how much that she wants to be with Miguel? Because I'm not sure she has, because I feel like she has been keeping that a little more to herself. And also, like I was saying here, she was crying because she thought that they were going to lose Rob. She didn't want to lose Rob. I think they were just having like a quick come to Jesus moment, girl chat. I don't think that because to be fair, they all love Miguel. I don't think it was disrespectful. They were trying to be disrespectful to Miguel. I think they just wanted to confirm with her where she was at. And, I think they got confirmation, and hopefully they do leave it alone. I think she should stay in the couple that she's in, because personally, Rob is toxic as fuck. So Miguel does come and announce the results, and he says, this was extremely hard. We've really gotten to love every single one of you. The friendship, honestly, is going to last a long time. These two, I really do think, share the strongest bond. Though everything that's happened here, no matter how much they've cried together, no matter how much they've argued, they'd still always come back to each other. And regardless of everything, they always came back stronger than ever each time. And so he does say, for us, the most compatible couple we've decided to save is, and he says Kayla and Aaron, which we knew, no shock there. And then it literally just played out exactly how we said last night, didn't it, guys? Didn't it? It played out exactly as we said last night, which is that Kayla and Aaron were saved. They hug the rest of the Islanders. Rob says, see you soon. And Aaron's like, see you soon. And Leah's bawling. She's just bawling, like crying at this point. And then Maura says, but you guys do have one final lifeline. Cassie, you are that lifeline. You can either save Harrison or Rob. Both of these boys were on your season, so that makes your decision easier or harder. Cassie says, so which boy do you want to couple up with, and why? And Cassie says, I want to couple up with this boy because he is really sweet guy inside and out, and I feel like our time has been cut short. And Leah looks confused. But Cassie says, I want to not only save him, but I also want to give us time to see if maybe this time around there's a connection. Maybe there's something we didn't realize we didn't have last season. And so the boy I want to couple up with is Rob. And Aaron jumps out of his skin, people. Jumps out of his skin. He literally was more happy that Rob got saved than him and his own couple. Wild. So Rob hugs her. Aaron is happy. Harrison, Sierra, and Daniela are dumped. Daniela does say to Kaylor and Aaron, sorry that you were up there because of me. And we're like, girl, they definitely were not up there because of you. V says their time wasn't cut short. Cassie wasn't into him during Casa. I think she means this time, not the last time. The last time she, didn't choose him, he didn't choose her. But I think she meant like this time, I think she thought she would have more time to explore, so she saved him so that they could explore. V says Kayla should get the ick from the way that Aaron was jumping for Rob. She should, but we know she won't. I can't. Prochet says that Rob is going to get a restraining order against Aaron. Can we get a restraining order against Rob? I need him gone. We have tried to dump this man for weeks, and he is still here. What producer does he have in his back pocket that is allowing this? I just need somebody to tell me, because it is unfair. It is unfair to me. It is unfair to us. We want him dumped. Jesus. So we do see that Rob says that Daniela was a beautiful person. Can't believe she's going without me. I'm like, you dumped her that morning. What did you think was going to happen? Harrison saying he's understanding of Cassie's decision. And the Islanders are happy for Rob. They talk about the challenge, how hilarious it was. Serena says, I can't believe I did that. Leah talks about Miguel's new crush. And Miguel says, I just wasn't expecting another person. It threw me off. The only time my heart was racing was with you and her. Leah, sure. Rob, how does it feel to be back? To Cassie. Cassie says, it feels good, just different. And Rob says, are you nervous? Cassie says, well, yeah, I just don't know anyone. And like, I could dance with anybody, but I kept going like, oh, he's in a couple, and he's in a couple, and he's in a couple. And I just, it was a little nerve wracking, but, I got it done. And then she says, well, how are you feeling with Daniela gone? And Rob says, well, coinky dink or not, I ended things with Daniela this morning. Coinky-dink, guys. Just a coinky-dink. Jaquan says Rob's got 9 lives on his 6th couple, and he is the destiny of last season. Crazy. So Cassie says, well, at least, Rob, we had Casa. And Rob said, we did have Casa. We talked the first night and then in the room the next night. And Cassie says, yeah, the first night was fun. Why do you think we never talked after the show? And Rob says, well, you were dating someone. And Cassie says, yeah, no, after Leo. And Rob says, I guess I was just nervous. I don't know. And Cassie says, I guess I feel nervous too. Rob says, talking to Cassie is familiar. And I want to give her best shot here. So they do talk about her job. She's an interior decorator with her mom, as we know from last season. He and his mother decorated his apartment, and they talk about that. Something about vintage. Aaron, he's in soul ties with Kaylor, and he says, you did the best. Serena was really good, and Janae was really good, but you were the best. And Kaylor says, well, we got voted in the bottom. And Aaron says, it's my fault. And Kaylor's like, I don't think it is, though. And I'm like, exactly, Kaylor. Exactly. Go with those thoughts. Be with those thoughts. Because it's not just him. It is you too. Keep going with that. Aaron says, I get why you guys wouldn't vote for us. I'm dragging Kaylor down. No, Kaylor is dragging herself down. Kaylor choosing to be oblivious will keep her at the bottom of the polls. Yeah. CJ says, why are these people trying to force Rob down our throats? This episode was largely about him and his no storylines. Time to let the mouse go, please. We don't care about Rob. This was all like Aaron and Kaylor and Rob, and we don't care. We tried to dump them for a reason. What part did we dump them for a reason? Don't you guys understand? I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you right now, I truly believe the only reason why they are still here is because these people really just want a white couple to get to the finals. I can't think of anything else. I cannot take That, like, I can't think of any other reason. And it's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. I think Kaylor and Aaron get eliminated next. Cassie and Rob have stands. I mean, fair. It's possible. I don't know. I know a lot of people who like Cassie and don't want her to be here. So I don't know. I think it's possible they can make top 5 at least. Right? It's top 5, right? That they're trying to do. Yeah, I think so. Prishay says, yes, this episode, especially the challenge, told me everything I need to know about who the producers want to win. Yeah. Certain couples got very, very easy answers. Yeah. So we do see Aaron's like, I'm so glad Rob stayed. Kayla says, you care more about Rob staying than you do about us staying. Aaron, yeah. Get him out my villa, guys. Get him out my villa. Tasha says exactly. The favoritism was loud. So we hear Ian say Rob's plan to dump Daniela and couple up with Aaron has been scuttled yet again by another stunning bombshell. I don't know how the poor man copes. So they know. They choose to continue to do it anyway. Bedtime, and Kendall is like the zipper thing that Nicole did was really got him going. Kendall, Aaron says that Serena was a dark horse. He did not expect it was so good. And that's because if you go in the app, we see that Serena did a bunch of tricks actually last night that we didn't see all of it. So Serena was really good, guys. Like, we thought she was good, but I think she was even better than we even saw. And Janae too. But we do see Serena is consoling Kaylor in the makeup room, and Kaylor's like, I just think the public hates me. They think I'm dumb and so stupid because I keep taking him back. Yes, Kaylor. Yes. You got it. You understand. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Shani says Aaron will never beat the allegations. He's never beating them. Never beating them. Allegations done. Allegations over. It's literally written on paper now. Literally written on paper. So yes. We do see that Serena basically says, listen, fuck the public. They didn't like my ass for the longest. Probably still don't. I said, I love her so much. I love Serena. I'm sorry. You will never make me hate Serena. You will never make me hate Serena. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You'll never do it. She is the realest person in this villa. The absolute realest person in this villa. And I said it yesterday, and I outlined it to Miss T Joy that I believe the Casa girls are the ones that told her that she was not liked. And I noticed she said it during movie night. And I was like, okay, so she knows. So somehow they knew what the public perception was, and somehow they told her. And so she does not expect to win this game. And that's why I'm like, anybody who thinks she's playing a game is silly, to be fair. Very, very silly. I don't understand why you would think Serena of all people is playing the game. And as I said, there is nothing about what Kenny has done that says that he is playing the game either. So I really don't know. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. One second. Sorry. Just got a really big notification. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know. Shani says Kaylor's intuition be on point. She just works overtime against them. She really does. She knows what she should do. She knows what she needs to do. She just doesn't want to, which is fine. It's kind of what I'm trying to say is like, don't have a problem with it, except for then you can't just keep crying about it.
Hey,
welcome. So we are talking about how we were right. We absolutely called everything that was going to happen at the beginning of this episode. What did you think of the beginning?
I was bored with the beginning. I knew what was gonna happen. I wasn't surprised. It's like whose mom? I mean, like whose mom is best friends with Rob's mom? Because it's like somebody is giving like he knows somebody because they like are destined to keep him. They want him around so bad.
Who
So
was
very
it?
bad. And
Danita said on Twitter, she said, what kind of deal did Rob make? Like, and I said, it must be a 360 deal. And unfortunately, we're the ones that are being punished in this 360 deal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why couldn't them people change their clothes though? Why they gotta go out looking like that?
They said that. Did you hear them in the beginning? He's like, somebody's going to get dumped and they're going to get. Oh no, or Ariana said
it. After yeah, I heard her say that, but I was just like, well, why?
Every time, always, every time. Every time. That's how they go out. That's the game. Yeah. So they only got 30 minutes to pack. So
Kaylor is stressed. Kaylor is stressed. Do you notice Aaron don't care nothing about that vote? He like, oh, we still here and I'm still with my best friend Rob. Did you see how excited he got when they were like she could pick somebody and she picked Rob? He got up out of his seat. He was more excited for Rob to stay than he was for them to be saved. That man, it's unhealthy. I think the reaction he has to Rob, it's starting to be unhealthy. I don't know.
It's odd at this point. Very, 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 very odd. I was just like, I don't understand. Like she's saying it to you, like you should think it's weird that you are more happy about Rob being saved than us. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. And she says it to him, and then she laughs it off. Like, no, you need to ask him, like, what's going on here?
I don't. He was so like, how do you jump for joy that Rob won? that Rob stayed, I mean, and more than you jump for joy when you and Kaylor stayed. It was so odd.
It was so odd. And then I'm like, they made Cassie do this. She don't want Rob.
No, she wants Rob. I told you she came in here for Rob. She said it on After Sun. She wants Rob.
She's saying that, but she don't really want him. I mean, out of all the people left, she'll take him, but she really wanted it to be better people. She wanted it to be better people.
I'm sure she would like to have had a different option.
Right.
But I think she wanted Rob and they made it happen.
Yeah.
So we do see Kaylor did say about the public hates me. I'm so dumb. And Serena said fuck the public. What did you think about Serena saying fuck the public?
She's a Virgo. Like me. She's an earth sign. She like whatever. It is what it is because I have to be me. So if they don't like me being me, then it just is what it is. And I think she was like, look, they've been not liking me. So she like, they might probably still don't like me. She probably think in her head, they probably like Cordell. And that's what's saving us. She probably thinks in her head, because I really think that she still is in that mind frame of they don't really mess with me like that. And they're probably voting based on liking him.
Yeah. I'm so sure that's what she believes. When seriously, like the public has turned in her favor more than they haven't
Right.
heard, and so I'm sad that she does think that we don't like her when we love her.
Right.
And I'm sad that she thinks it's just Cordell we love, and when it's both of them, like literally
Right.
both their connections. But I am glad that like also they don't think they're a threat and try to like take them out.
Yeah.
So it's like the ends will the means will justify the end at the end of the day. Just in case these islanders try to do any funny business, right?
Right.
So there's that, but I can't understand how people think that she's playing a game. I don't understand.
Nah.
The girl does not think she's going to win. She's already been told she can't win. So I don't know why you guys think that she's playing the game and she's not just into this man.
Nicole and Kendall are playing a game.
Thank
Do you
you.
see how competitive they are? They don't want to lose at anything. They don't want to lose at this. They don't want to lose at the sports thing. They don't want to lose the game, period. They're competitive. They're playing a game at all times. If best believe it, okay? They're playing a game. And now even Kayla is stressed and is now thinking about the game. She's stressed about how she's viewed with the public. Like, oh my goodness, I don't have a chance to win this game. Like they don't like us. We were in the bottom. Like, what is going on? What are they seeing that I'm not seeing? She's not brave enough to do anything about it, but at least for the first time, her mind is like, I don't know.
Maybe I messed up. Did I mess this up? Did I?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So she, in fact, is still thinking about the game. Serena and Cordell are not thinking about the game. Cordell is thinking about Serena. He just want to be where she at. Okay, that's all he thinking about. Like,
but that's what we said.
With her, and I want to spend all my time with her.
Correct. That's what we said. Like the one couple that is in the villa talking about the outside, talking about what the next steps, talking about what it means for them with each other.
Yes.
Not with other islanders, not planning stuff out. With each other,
right?
That we see on camera is Cordell and Serena, right? And they are literally the only ones doing it that I see.
Absolutely.
Like everything with Kaylor and Aaron is Kaylor is like, oh, I don't know how things gonna be. He's like, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Right.
Kendall and Nicole don't have any conversations that I have seen about the outside whatsoever. Just that they like each other. Fine. You know what I mean? And then Janae and Kenny have had conversations, right? Like, she wants to meet his mom.
She really wants to meet his mom,
Yeah, and they've had conversations of what their first dates are going to be and all that stuff. So very few of these people are actually having those conversations. You notice the ones that are actually having those conversations because I feel like they mean them. Jaquan is asking, does it come on tomorrow or Thursday? I am looking.
Yeah, because they didn't say. I did find that weird that they didn't say on Thursday. Because they said our vote would be told on Friday, But they didn't say anything about tomorrow night or Thursday. So I'm very confused by that too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking to see the announcement that they sent to me for the finale, to see what it said. I think it's this one. Only day. So says exclusive Sunday finale stream Sunday, July 21st. Yeah, it doesn't say that it's coming on tomorrow. It doesn't say that it's coming on tomorrow at all. So I don't think it's coming on tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, Jaquan will find out tomorrow for sure if there's a first look or drop at 3. Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe they.
I hope so because it's still 6 couples. Like they got to get rid of some more couples. You gonna wait till Friday and go down from 6 to 4? You said it's 4 in the finals.
Not usually it's 4 in the finals.
Okay, so they're gonna go on Friday. They're gonna go from 6 to 4. Like, nah. I feel like
they might dump 2 couples.
I feel like they should have a dumping tomorrow, and then a dumping on Friday. And then
they need to Saturday. Because they need to do final dates. This is what they're crunched for time. This is why only 3 people are getting family calls. Like, this is bullshit. I'm so pissed at them for doing that. It's not fair to
that is people. Not fair. That is not fair that everybody doesn't get a family call. I did think that was messed up. I did think that was messed up.
Yeah. Mad says that the producers definitely promised Rob a spot on Love Island Games or something. Because
please, no, I do not want to see him on there. Mad, please don't say that, please.
Jaquan points out that Serena said on movie night that Aaron be more pressed about Rob than his relationship with Kaylor, and we see it. We see it. And Matt says, yeah, hopefully Serena feels the love when she comes out. I hope she does too. I just want them to win so much because I want her to know that it was not for naught.
Yeah.
I want her to know that it was not for naught. Like, she did the damn thing and she did it and it meant something. Yeah. It wasn't just Cordell. Like, what she did meant something in the villa.
Absolutely. That's iconic. Now let me ask you this. Did you see this thing? This is off the subject, but not really. Did you see this thing floating around where it was trying to say that Cordell's grandma was saying that he needed to get away from Serena?
No.
And then somebody else was like, that's fabricated. That's not his grandmother's name. And it was in the Love. I was on Facebook on this Love Island. I'm in some kind of chat group. You know, I think you had sent me the link or something. Some kind of group on Facebook.
Oh, the one I mod.
Do you mod that one? Because it's two different ones, right? It's the one. I don't know, but yeah. One of them, and somebody was like, that is not his grandmother's name. But anyways, they were trying to say that she wanted, said that he needed to get away from Serena. And then some people were like, oh, well, Granny, I'm on Granny's side. And then other people were saying, oh, she's going to grow to love her, just give her. She probably backed up on the episodes. So it was some people like still trying to, just rain on Serena's parade. And I'm just like, ugh, these people. Yeah.
That's another reason why I just want her to win.
Mm-hmm.
I can't scroll the comments again. This is how I keep getting kicked out when I try to scroll the comments. They don't allow me. Okay. Jaquan says it's if they did 2 or 3 days ahead, how do our votes actually count? We probably already chosen the winners. Well, no, we're going to vote again. Probably Friday.
Right.
We're going to vote again Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll vote again Friday and then it'll be announced on Sunday. It won't be live though, but yeah. Matt says her storyline is just so rare, and she pulled it off like in the best slow burn I've ever seen. So much love.
Yes, so much love.
She did the thing that people, sometimes are too afraid to do, because even Liv said it. Liv said, like, it's so easy to get comfortable in this villa,
right.
Which is absolutely. Like, well, I gotta hug and I gotta kiss and I gotta push myself to do this with this person. And she just was like, okay, it's not working. So maybe if I separate myself from him, I'll figure out what will work.
Right.
Separate myself from him. No, I miss him. I want him.
Right.
And then she's like, okay, so he's the person that I want. So right. I just got to figure out how to maneuver this.
Right. And because he never had options, but she had options.
Right.
That's the thing. She had options and was like, and discovered, no, I like him. I want him.
Right. Right. And then to then go down to like Casa, where he plays around and he comes back, and you know what I mean? For other people, it was like, he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. But they had a conversation.
Right.
And it was just a line of disrespect. And I kept telling people, I said, he better not bring that girl back. How many times did I say he better not bring that girl back? I said, as long as they didn't fuck,
right,
and he doesn't bring that girl back. Was I wrong?
No, you were not wrong.
Because she said, I wouldn't have cared if he kissed out of challenges. I wouldn't have cared if he kissed her. I wouldn't have cared if he did all of that shit, but he just came back to me. And that is so real, because other people want to act like they would never take the person back. But you just want to know that they know that even beyond that stuff, right, the person that they want to be with is you.
Exactly. And that it was always you.
And right, that it was always you, right? Right. I'm working on my edit, guys. I love.
Are you gonna use that song? Are you gonna use that song?
I'm already using it. Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be so good. Like I'm already working on it. All right. Chantel is here. Welcome, Chantel. Chantel says, "Do you think 2 couples will be dumped on Friday, or are we going to a finale with? You mean with 5 couples? Because if only 1 couple, isn't it 6 couples right now?
Yeah, it's 6
Am I
couples.
not crazy? Yeah, so we would need to either dump 2 couples or 5 couples is going into the finale. I mean, which they've not done before. But I mean, I don't even know if they've not done it.
They need to only go in with 4 couples. They shouldn't have brought that girl back this late. Anyway, just the whole thing was stupid.
It's like gonna screw up all the final dates. Like, I want to see just like Cordell and Serena and Janae and Kenny. I don't want to be watching other people's fucking final dates because you got an extra couple in there.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think if Kaylor and Aaron cannot make it to the final in top 4, I think they might do a top 5 guys just to keep Kaylor and Aaron in there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right?
Really?
That's what I'm saying. They want a white couple in the finale. I think they realize that they probably cannot win this season, but I think they want a white couple in this finale. And if the votes come in tonight and they didn't do their job, because you see it, they were trying to rectify this Aaron and Kaylor being in the bottom bullshit today.
They were stuffing them down our throats tonight.
Stuffing them down our throats. And I think they really and truly are trying to get them to the final. I think they wanted them to win. Now they realize they can't win. And so they just want them in the final. So I can actually see them doing a top 5 final just to make sure that Kaylor and Aaron get in the top 5.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I can see that. Jaquan says this season deserves a reunion show. It absolutely deserves a reunion show.
Because so you're saying Sunday is not going to be live?
I don't think so. It didn't say that it was going to be live. Let me check again. The way they announced it. It says, it doesn't say the live finale of Love Island streams. It says the finale of Love Island streams on Sunday, July 21st.
Okay.
So more than likely we're voting Friday for our final couples. Maybe even Saturday they'll have another vote after Sun, if they do it after Sun. Which they might, because if they dump a bunch of couples, they might do that. So then, and I don't know. I do agree. I would like this season to have a reunion. We haven't had a reunion since season 4. Yeah, so Chantel said, I forgot about Rob and Cassie. Yeah, like I don't. There's no way they're getting through. I'm sure they'll be dumped tonight. My concern is what they're doing about Aaron and Kaylor. That's my concern. As somebody on my Instagram pointed out, AJ, I think it is, says that Leah has 500 followers. So that's also concerning. And that is why
500,000?
500,000. And Janae and Serena have not cracked 200. They'll get to 200 probably by the end of the week, but they've not cracked 200. That's why these little stand wars that people keep doing is bullshit. Stop trying to put things out about them. Just vote for who you want to vote for. We have bigger enemies and bigger fish to fry, people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Jaquan says Cordell only had two options, and they were Nicole and Daya, but neither one of them have the connection he has with Serena. Period.
Absolutely.
Period. And CJ says Cordell has loved and defended Serena all season. A black man loving a black woman in this way is rarely seen. And that is why they have my vote. Say it again.
He has defended her at every turn. Even if he didn't like the pace, he allowed her to have the pace. He defended her pace, and he wouldn't let anybody change his mind about her.
No, that's the one thing. Like, I think the only reason why they got in his head was because he was out in Casa. And then it was not just the guys. It was like the producers, the girls. Like, it was multiple people.
She was landing on so thick. Like,
yeah, like I'm sure that she like was just like, no, you like, if she told Serena that the clips were bad, and that the public doesn't like, I'm sure she told, that like she doesn't like you, right? Like, she's gonna dump you. She's probably gonna bring somebody back. You might as well explore your connection. I'm sure of it. Jaquan says, I almost went to sleep the first 15 to 20 minutes.
Yes, because it was so draining. I was like, they are really trying to shove Kayla and Aaron down our throats, and they know we don't care nothing. They trying to give Cassie some screen time. We don't care nothing about her. Y'all shouldn't have brought her in this late. It's your fault. You did this to her.
There was a conversation Aaron and Kaylor had that I literally refused to I went like this, and then I was like, oh wait, they're still talking. Okay. And I refused to go.
He was like, I don't cheat. And I'm like, she like, you gonna be in another country. He like, don't be stressed because I don't cheat.
Crazy. So we do see it is nighttime, and Janae goes to the shower while Kenny is there, and she says, do you need anything? He's like, wild. Tasha says, yeah, was just writing that she's at 512. Yeah. And as Chantel said, Serena's at 193. And I put a post together because Charity from The Bachelorette was talking about how, as a Black woman, she was a lead, and she is currently the least followed lead in the Bachelor Nation franchise. And that, it sucks because, she put in just as much, maybe even more work than some of these other leads. Absolutely. And she's not seeing the worth of it. But again, this is what Black people go through. This is why I started my platform. I literally started Entertainment in Color because I was noticing that people weren't following, like, people who come off Love Island. They weren't following people on The Bachelorette. And I was like, we need to get these people's name out there. People don't know about them, right? And so I started this platform because I was like, I want to promote these people so that people see their content. Some of them give great content, and I support them and I love them, and I DM them and I talk to them, and they're wonderful people, all around. There's very few people of color that I do not like, and most of the ones that I don't, people know. So I put a post together today of Serena, Janae, Kenny, and Cordell. Follow them. I tagged their Instagram pages. Go follow them. They it's not fair that they were literally the stars of the show and they will not see the fruits of their labor.
Right.
Like that's what's killing me. And people don't understand, because I do talk to, like, the group I mod. I do talk to people in that group and they're like, oh, well, I don't really follow people. And I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. We don't support our fucking own. Mm-hmm. You're following Kim Kardashian. You're following Leah Katabi. But you're not following Serena and Janae. You don't follow your own.
Right.
And it's frustrating.
Absolutely.
Prishay says Cassie shouldn't even be here because she was top 2 last year. Like, go on.
Absolutely.
We wanted to come back. Yeah. So Shannon did say today in her live that she did, Shannon from season 3, that they did ask her to come back as well as a bomb.
Oh, Shannon, that used to be with Josh?
Yes. Okay. But she said no because she is in a relationship. They did ask.
Oh,
so
she's in another relationship. Okay.
So, they've been asking people. Denise says Aaron couldn't even look in Kaylor's eyes saying that. Natalie is here. Natalie says Coy is just bitter towards Janae. Yes. Jaquan says
sit down somewhere.
Did you hear his live that he did?
No, because I don't follow him. No.
Oh, no, it was on Twitter, so that's the only reason why I know.
What did he say?
He said Janae and Kendall are a fake couple.
He said what?
He said Janae and Kenny are a fake couple.
How does he know? He was exactly got in there, so how would he know that they're a fake couple?
Exactly.
He don't know Kenny.
She coupled up with 2 more people after that.
He is so bitter that he got sent home. He thought his height was going to get him far. You were paying her no attention, and you thought she should just keep you around. You don't even like black girls like that, for real. Like, you are fake. So just cut it out. Cut it out.
So Nicole says 3 people went home. Savage. Serena, crazy. Nicole says, and a fucking new homegirl comes in, Cassie. I was not expecting that. Kendall says, our girl Cass came through. Serena's to Cassie, like, how are you feeling, boo-boo? I wonder if she knows her, because she is from Texas and also lives in LA and all that stuff. So I'm wondering if she knows Cassie. Because as soon as they came down from the platform, she was talking to Cassie. But also Serena's a girl's girl, so I'm not surprised. Cassie says, I feel good. I'm really excited to be here. I'm nervous to meet everyone, but you guys have been so nice and so welcoming. You guys are also stunning, but so are the guys. But you guys are a little more good looking, though. Serena says, we know. Because she's like, don't tell them. She's like, we know. Rob says to Cassie, do you snore? She says, no. She's like, do you snore? He's like, I have in the past. I'm just like, this just... Please get him out of my villa. Miguel says,
talk to you about snoring.
Miguel the next morning says, Miss Cassie, welcome to the villa, shorty. We see Kenny playing bongos and Janae's booty. Janae says,
he loves that booty. He loves.
I don't know what people are talking about. That man is in love with her booty. If nothing else, the man is in love with her. So Janae says to Kaylor, be honest, how does it feel? How did that make you feel to be in the bottom 3? Kaylor says, fucking sucks. Like, did I let him off too easy? And we do see Rob talking to Aaron, and Rob says, kind of nice, not always. He's talking to Cordell. It's kind of nice being on Love Island, meeting someone on Love Island that you already know. And Cordell says, yeah, it's easier to build a connection. Rob says, yeah, he's looking forward to it, to see where this goes with Cassie. So he does make Cassie breakfast. He makes her avocado toast with eggs. And he says,
how many avocados do they go through?
Cassie, the eggs look weird, but I seasoned them really well. And Cassie says, thank you so much. Chantel says Cassie is 174 and Rob has 337. So maybe they will push out Kaylor. Well, how much does Aaron have? Because he was on Traders, remember? Prashay says, Kaylor, this intuition girl, it's there for a reason. Listen to it. That's the problem. She does not listen to her first innate inkling, and maybe that will take age and maturity, but like it's like she pushes away every like little inkling in her head, like it's this. That's why this is happening.
She wants to be ignorantly happy.
Yeah. So Aaron goes, it's pretty good to be saved by the public. But he's happy that he got saved by the Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, and I'm happy that you got saved by the Islanders.
I know you are. We all know that.
But did you notice that Leah was so sad to see you go? And Rob says, yeah, he would have been sad to lose Leah. Okay, that's not bad.
I bet you people probably started unfollowing him.
Because Kenny doesn't have that much followers either. So I don't know. Rob is saying though he's happy to be coupled up with Cassie and to get to know her. And then we see the conversation we talked about earlier, where Janae and PPG is sitting. I don't know if you guys know what PPG means. Do you all know what that means? Powerpuff Girls. I just think that they're not allowed to say it.
Oh.
Yeah. But that is what it means. It means Powerpuff Girls, but they say PPG because I don't think they're allowed to say it.
Oh.
Yeah. So Janae is kind of like still pushing the Rob agenda.
Janae doesn't give the best advice. Like I love Janae, but she
just wants to see Leah happy, and
I know she does. I know. Yeah,
I think seeing her cry so much. She was crying a lot for Rob. It hurt her because I think she's like, well, maybe she wants to. Maybe she really wants to be with Rob. She just thinks she can't. But she can't, because Rob has said multiple times he does not want to be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like stop pushing her, because it's really one-sided. Stop pushing her to mess up what she has with Miguel to be chasing after him. He don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah, I still don't think that they can get there, even with that. I know Nicole and Kendall. There are people who like Nicole and Kendall. They're getting to the top. We just have to fight that they don't do it. Just vote. We got 5 more minutes if you have not voted. That's all I'm saying, guys. So we do see Leah says that she did feel bad, if Rob had went out. But she doesn't want Rob right now. She's like, now she like listening to them. She's like, dang, I feel bad for Rob when he had 2 options available. This is how it is. Leah says, but she ITMs, I know I like Miguel. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the feelings are reciprocated. And they are. Go with that. Do not go back to Rob.
Exactly.
Go with that. Because I also don't want you winning the game with Rob.
Right. Neither one, I mean, no matter if she was with Miguel or Rob, neither one of them are last more than 2 weeks outside the villa. So,
True. Fair. So they do ask her if she's sure. And they said if they both came to her and said, I want you, and she was given the option, she said, I would pick Miguel. And from what we heard from Liv, Miguel caters to her a lot, and really likes her, and actually does a lot for her. So I would hope she would pick Miguel. I would hope she's leaning less into the toxicity, but I also feel like they're a little more realistic about this is just right now. We're just having fun with each other. We're not trying to be serious. I don't think she needs that again. So yeah. Kendall and Nicole are 56 and 70K. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that they could win.
How many does Cordell have?
Cordell has... He's actually still under Janae and...
Serena? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was on a whole nother page. Serena and Janae are on the same page. He was on a whole nother page, and then Kenny was on a whole nother page.
Okay.
Yeah. So we next see Kendall talking to Cordell. Nicole couldn't sleep, and we heard it the night before. She said that Kendall, you're my everything. I just don't believe them.
I don't either.
I just don't believe them.
I don't either. Even when he was talking to Cordell, I didn't believe it.
Yeah. I just, nothing. I'm getting nothing. Tasha says Cordell's at 181. Yeah. Okay. Matt says, I think Leah feels guilty about Rob because of Andrea and the movie night, and I think her and Miguel together all the time. No, that's what I'm saying. I think I don't think people realize that sometimes you just, regardless of whatever feelings you have, there's no reason to go back there.
Yeah.
We're seeing it right now on the UK, and it's a mess. Like, there was no reason for that. But the same thing, it's like all these people kept going to this girl, going in her head, even the other person saying, oh, I miss you, and seeing you with this other guy, it hurts me, and all this stuff, and I just need this man gone.
And then he told her today and act like he ain't never said he missed her. He like, I thought me and you understood. It's nothing.
Terrible. Matt, the chemistry just doesn't feel right. For who? Janae's at 166.
I think they're saying for Nicole and
yeah. Something about it is off. And we discussed it yesterday. Like, we weren't sure about like her time in the hideaway. It seemed like maybe she wasn't like necessarily into it. Rashonda says exactly. I definitely don't feel like Kendall and Nicole. Don't believe Kendall and Nicole, and it's giving they just want to win. Yeah. And Matt says, yeah, exactly like the UK. Yeah. Yep. Jaquan says that I think the finals might be PPG and Rob and Cassie at the moment. Nobody cares for Kayla and Aaron, Nicole and Kendall.
I hope so.
So I'd rather that. Can you imagine if Kendall doesn't make the finals? I think he will have a meltdown.
He would have a heart attack.
He will have a heart attack.
As hard as he works.
He tried to get everybody out.
The devil be working, but Kendall be trying to work harder. And he would be so through. It would serve him right, boy. It would serve him right.
Chantel says, I do not believe Kendall and Nicole.
The lies.
Man says, I would love to see their reaction.
Me too.
I want to see it. Just give it to me.
And then Nicole's going to be like, are you serious, guys? Are you serious? And Kendall's going to be like, but we're so in love. It would be epic. Oh my goodness.
Kendall is going to start flipping stuff. Yo, that would be epic. Mm-hmm. I just kind of want to see it, just to taste it. Anyway, so we see Cassie and Rob chat, and they talked about breakfast. And next we see Cordell still talking about Rob and Cassie's connection. And then we see Rob and Cassie talking about their parents, and I'm like, all of this, I do not care about.
Don't care
about. Jaquan says, I watched Nick Vial's podcast with Liv, and they said Aaron was doing the same handshake on Traders. They played a video. Fuck. Serious? Between the Kaylor thing behind the scenes? I don't know if you guys heard about the Kaylor thing. That she supposedly kissed Jalen, one of the Casa boys, outside of a challenge. That's why he went back and tried to kiss her again.
In the soul size, and she was like, no, you can't kiss me
on camera. Yo, Matt, no way.
That is crazy. That is so crazy.
That is wild. So
And
next we
he's
see
still doing the handshake. But why are you even still doing the handshake with him? When you saw that he did the handshake with Daniela, that would be the end of the handshake. I'm not doing the handshake with you no more. And she's still doing it with him.
she is still doing it. Next we see Kaylor crying. They were in the bottom. Aaron's just like, it's fine. Like, I wouldn't have made you boyfriend and girlfriend if I didn't mean it. That's all I got out of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be like, that's fun. Oh my God. So next up we see Cassie and Kaylor chatting, and apparently they taught Cassie the restaurant terms. I'm like not sure why, because she shouldn't be using it in this villa, but sure.
Did they teach her or did she watch the episodes?
I don't think they would have been able to, because if she watched that episode. Oh wait, when did they start
Nicole
doing
and
that?
Kendall, like Nicole and Kendall with the
Maybe you're right. Maybe
because why would they be teaching her that? Why would she need to know that? She just
because she was like, oh, to Nicole, to was it Nicole or Kaylor?
Kaylor. She was like finger foods.
She's like, have you guys done finger foods? And Kaylor's like, yeah, kind of. I'm trying to be doing stuff in that shower. And she's like,
said they doing it in the shower.
I'm doing stuff in that shower. And she's like, apparently, she's like, oh, she asked her, did she do anything on her season? And we found out, yes, she did stuff with Leo in the hideaway. And she's like, she does regret it because it just rewarded him for his bad behavior.
I knew, I had a feeling that she had done that in the hideaway because I felt like she wanted to compare herself to that girl. Like he already done it to her. So if I don't do it to him, then our connection isn't going to be, as strong. Or I had a feeling she had done it to him in that hideaway. I sure did.
And the thing is too, with I think that hideaway we were trying not to give her. Mm-hmm. And they insisted on sending them to that hideaway. It was gross. So Kaylor says, I just don't want, she's like, I know it's hard. I think the public wants me to just like stand. Yes, we want you to stand on business, Kaylor. We want you to stand on business.
We do.
And I'm not saying you have to go full Serena, but you could have stood on business 24 hours. We would have took that.
That man told you to your face you folded like a pretzel. He told you to your face you folded like a pretzel. He did not have to work for it. He put in more work to be friends with Rob than he do for you. And you just...
Matt says, just stand up, Kaylor. Stand up, please. So she's like, I just don't want to recycle the past. And I did say that at some point, she does have to just like forgive him. If you're going to forgive him, you just have to forgive him and keep going. My problem is then you keep crying. And that is what is hurting her with the public. Because you are keep victimizing yourself.
Right.
For the public, thinking that's going to buy you favor. And what it is like, but you took him back. And you took him back. And you took him back. And you're going to keep taking him back because we've already seen that that's your MO. Stop crying.
We're so sick of the crying. She cried over everything. Ugh.
So, text to Cassie. I got a text. Islanders, it's time to really get to know each other in a game of Mr. and Mrs. I forgot to write down the hashtags. So they each break off into their couples.
If you know, you know. It was hashtag if you know, you know, and hashtag something. I forget.
They go over what they know about each other, and we find out Cordell has the worst memory ever.
But we found that out. Remember that time when it was like, and Kendall was like, he was like, I talked to Serena, and
and she was like, what'd she say? And she was like, I think she said, and she said, and then Kendall
was like, it's the most important. You don't remember? He like. He was like, I don't even remember.
So Chantel is saying, I heard they may not be allowed to say that they did bits in the UK. So maybe they're no longer allowed to specifically say that what sexual things they do in the hideaway. I mean, they haven't been in the hideaway as far as we know either.
Okay.
And Chantel says it's odd with them having sex toys in it. Wait, are you talking about the US or the UK?
Oh, the UK has sex toys too?
Yeah.
Who's been? I don't know.
No, but I don't think. Okay, weird. So yes, we find out Cordell has the memory of a sieve, which is crazy. Serena says, "Oh shit, we're losing."
They just said Japan. They go back over it. He like, huh?
So they do get ready, and somebody asks, "What's Serena's middle name?" And Cordell's like, "Shit." It starts with a K. She hates it. At least he knows she hates it, because I'm like, dude.
Oh, Cordell.
He gonna have to write down his proposal.
Yes.
Thank God he knows how to speak from the heart, because
can
you imagine?
And thank God it's real, because see, if it wasn't real, he wouldn't be able to express himself off the dome. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because it's so real, like I don't have to memorize anything, because this is just what I feel in my heart. So
yeah. Yep. So Jaquan says, I wish it was like one more week left. It feels like we missed a lot because 4 episodes didn't come out. Yeah, I agree. So here comes Ariana, and it is time for Mr. and Mrs. And let's find out if they actually listen to each other. And so the winning couple, they find out, gets video calls from your loved one.
Dress, no, banging.
Yeah. Banging. I was pissed off as soon as they said that this was the prize. I was pissed off.
Yes.
Oh, so Chantel's talking about both, and that's why they're talking about the restaurant. Oh, because when they played in the UK, they're not allowed to say "got it." So I wonder if they cut. I wonder if when it's streaming in the UK, if they cut those things where they show the sex toys.
They showed the sex toys here, and they still can't talk about it. So they probably show the sex toys and just don't.
No, she's saying that this is for both.
Okay.
And they do eventually stream it on ITV.
Okay.
So Denise is saying, so they took away Family Day. Yes.
Absolutely.
Which is absolutely messed up. I think it's unfair to these islanders. They have been locked up, like I said yesterday, since May. They've been on the island for 3 months. It is very unfair to them that they do not get to talk to their families.
Right.
All of them. Every single last one of them, even the ones I don't like, they should be able to talk to their families.
Yeah. That was unfortunate.
It was. So first up was Cordell and Serena, and the questions, I really didn't write down the questions, but it was like, where does your partner want to vacation? Where they were practicing, she had said
Turks and Caicos.
He had said he wanted to go to Turks and Caicos, and then he's like, well, where do you want to go? She's like, I want to go to Japan. And he's like, we going to Japan. But that's like, wherever you go, I go.
I know. I love it. And that used to be like an ick for her.
Yeah.
Because she's falling for this man, y'all notice it's not even an ick no more. It's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, we're going to Japan. Because then he says here, where does your partner want to go? He says Japan. And she's like, Japan. And then when they ask, where does he want to go? He says Japan. And she says Japan. And he's like, we're going to Japan after this. She's like, yep, we're going to Japan soon.
I love it. I love them. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Chantel says it used to be in a drawer under the bed. I remember that. But yeah, so then his short-term memory kicked in, because it was like, what is your flaw that or red flag or whatever it was that your person doesn't like? And she said his short-term memory, and he was like, I snore. And then when she was asked, though, she said, my pettiness, because Virgo, Earth sign. And he said, yep, her pettiness. And so they got that right. So at least he knows his girl. That's the part, though. Like, he knows her.
Yes. And he accepts her fully.
Yeah. Yeah. And Ariana's like, not pettiness being like a thing. You guys got it right. Who knew? So then the question was, who was like the biggest, who would your person say was like the biggest complainer or something? I don't know, but or messy or some bullshit. Anyway.
Oh, it was like Kaylor. Oh, hold on.
No, this one was where she said Kendall, and he said Janae, and then selfish. Okay, this one was selfish, and she said Kendall, which she was right. Absolutely. And he said Janae, and I don't know where that came from. And except for their one fight. And then but to be fair, she did something similar because he said Miguel and she said Leah because he had that one fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pache says they should have played the game like they did last year. Everyone answered the same questions. Some of these questions were not about compatibility, they were about drama. They were.
Absolutely.
Because it's not like they didn't even cause arguments with them. They don't care. They're causing arguments out here. Oh, you see how she answered that? He threw Janae under the bus. What? They're
right.
fine.
Right. Janae and then it seemed like sometimes the questions they were asking the people was exactly what they had rehearsed.
Right.
I was like
Janae was there patting her makeup.
Right.
Because she was crying. And she was so happy that she gets to talk to her mom. Like, please, guys. Like, be fucking for real. So they got 3 points. Next up was Kenny and Janae. And it was like, how does your person take their coffee? He says black coffee. And she's like, I don't drink coffee.
Does Kenny bring her coffee? If he never even brings her coffee, why would he say coffee? Like,
I wonder if he does and she just like doesn't drink it.
That's crazy. Okay.
And so he does say, so she does like they ask her and she's like, they ask him and he says black coffee. She's like, oh, he likes his coffee like he likes his women. She's like, but I put that he doesn't drink coffee either.
I don't know what is going on. Like,
then it was like a bunch of questions about other people. Like,
right.
It wasn't even
about them and their. And then she was like, Kenny, I want to meet your mother. He's like, I'm sorry. Like, she like,
it was
Kenny,
something about
right. Like,
who would your partner say is the biggest complainer? I think was.
Oh yeah, and that's when she said Kaylor. Okay, yeah. Kaylor, and it was right. He got it right. He said Kaylor, and then Kaylor was like, "Really? Why am I?"
And she said Leah for him, and it was Kaylor or something like
Kaylor
that.
Too. He felt the same way, like Kaylor.
Yeah. And then there was another one about complaining.
Kaylor was the complainer.
No, it was another one where she said Kaylor and he said Serena, and it was just odd. It was so odd. So they only got 1 point. Cassie and Rob are next, and it was like, who's your favorite musician? And the thing is too about Kenny, he never gets like annoyed.
No,
he's just like, I'm sorry.
Now, Cassie and Rob just happen to be talking about musicians. They get asked the questions about musicians. It's just giving fishy. It's giving fishy.
So it was Billie Eilish and Biba Doobie, which we know was his celebrity crush from our casting assessment. And then it was like, who gives you the ick? And she said Kendall, he said Aaron, then he said Janae, and she said Leah. Leah got upset. It was like weird. And then it was like, who is playing a game? And I mean, to me, all three of the people that should have been called out. She said Aaron, he said myself, and and then he said Kendall, he don't trust that motherfucker, and she said Aaron. I was like, listen, all fair answers, all right, all correct. That's why y'all in the bottom. Kendall should be there with you.
And then when Kayla was getting upset because they were saying Aaron, and then Rob was like, "See, there you go complaining." And then Janae in the confessional was like, "You see what I'm saying? She be complaining."
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. She's like, I love the girl, but she bad. So they get 2 points. Aaron and Kaylor up next, and again, the student Jake Watt says Rob had me rolling. See Kaylor there. You go complaining again. He's good for a one-liner every couple episodes. So it was like, what is your partner's favorite animal? Kaylor, a mermaid. Raekwon, a mermaid is not even an animal, and they should have took a
I mean, are they saying because her tail, she part fish? Like, yes. She like, if you believe, I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I know blondes are at home. I know some blondes are at home like, this is why we call
this is not good representation.
Right. I know they at home fussing at the TV like, this is why people be thinking we dumb. Like, it was like, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you?
So, the mermaid was correct on both sides. Then his answer was dog, and she got that right.
Golden retriever, because that's the behavior he give off. And
correct.
He followed Rob around like a golden retriever.
Absolutely. And then it was, what is your person's biggest red flag? We all know he's a flirt. They both got that right. For her, she's a people pleaser. Both got that right. So they get 4 points. Mm-hmm. Next up is Miguel and Leah, and their first question is, what was your partner's favorite subject in school? He says, she says science. He does correctly guess that answer. He says PE, and she gets mad because she's like, that's not a class.
But it is a class. We do have to take it.
It's an absolute requirement. In my state, it's a requirement.
Yeah.
And she's like, I said history. And he's like, no. So then, what do you regret in the villa? And she said, flipping out on Rob. He agrees, and then she said, she says that he says the Casa fire pit, like the communication that he gave her, and she said that. So they get 3 points. Next up is Kendall and Nicole. It was like, what was your favorite movie? Good Will Hunting, Shawshank Redemption. What was your best friend's name? Bailey and Chad. And they got those right. And so they got 4 points as well. Because I think we didn't hear one of their questions or something, or that was the 4 points. I don't know.
That was the 4 points right there.
Like, you asked everybody else about everybody and their mother in the fucking villa, but you don't ask these two couples about bullshit.
Nope.
And Tasha is agreeing here. The game was messed up and rigged, obviously.
It was.
So it is a tie between Ken Cole and Caron, and they have to break the tie. And so Crochet says, if she believes in mermaids, I got a unicorn to sell her. Yes, let's draw up that contract now. Oh my God. So we get to tell her it's the Beyonce one. She'll probably believe it.
If Aaron told her, she would believe it.
Yeah. So the percentage of marriages likely to end in divorce in the first 5 years. What's the question? Thank God Cordell did not make it to this round. Although Serena by the edge did,
Yeah.
balanced him out. So we do see that basically Kendall is fighting Nicole that he thinks is high, that is like in the 60s, and she's like, I
Right.
think it's a lot lower, Kendall. He's not listening to her
No, because he think he know everything.
because he thinks he knows everything. So they go a little lower than his number, a little lower, with
Because he said
64.
70 and they went with 64. Not
And
70% of the marriages. Come on, Kendall. 70.
Aaron says, I'm telling you, I think it's real low. I'd say like 20. She's like, you sure? He's like, yeah, I think it's 20. And so we do find out Kayla and Aaron do win this game because it is absolutely spot on. 20% of the
Did you see how sore of a loser Nicole and Kendall are? They didn't even want to hug them. Nicole's face was so sour. At least Kendall did kind of hug Aaron and stuff, but Nicole's face was so sour. She never told them congratulations or nothing. She was so mad.
Yeah. I mean, unless they edited it differently, but yeah. Very sore loser-ish. Kendall says sorry for letting us down. And so Kaylor and Aaron do win a video call with their family, and they are allowed to choose the two couples that will follow them into that day. And so they do choose Nicole and Kendall because only right, they were tied with them and they just edged them out. Jaquan says the way Kendall and Nicole were acting after they lost, I would not have chosen them to see their family. Yeah, I mean, I would understand it if they did, but they were kind enough to do. Tasha says they probably tell the answer at this point.
I know, right? They want them to win so bad.
So Nicole cries because Kaylor, but we do know that Kaylor is the closest to Nicole, so also that I'm not surprised.
Yeah, since Liv is gone, yeah.
And then she chooses Serena and Cordell. So we
that
do,
was nice.
Yeah, I know. I do think she chose them because she has gotten very close to Serena. Serena's been consoling her. Like they were just there for each other between Casa and this. So they just had a different experience than everybody else. So I do think they've grown closer. And then Serena said her mom had surgery. She really wanted to talk to her and find out how she's doing. So I do think that was also a fair choice.
Right.
And so they do hug them. Cordell says, oh my God, my knees buckled. I can't he did do a little squat. Like he was falling down. He was so happy. I was so happy for them. They were in tears. Serena is like, my mom just had surgery, so I'm so happy. I cannot wait to talk to her. And then you see Janae just trying to dry the little tears so don't mess up her makeup, but she had already just
it was already running. Yeah.
So Cordell says, I really want to meet her parents. They raised a great person. Tomorrow is a big deal for me and Serena.
Oh, it was so sweet.
And I'm just so sorry that nobody else gets. I mean, I don't like all the couples, but I'm just so sorry that nobody else gets
Me
this.
too. I really think that's unfair. I looked forward to that. It was nice how they would all be hanging out, and then the screen would come on, and somebody would hear their parents' voice, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's my mom." And then,
my mom, and they run.
Yeah, and then we hear them all talk. So I just think that's really messed up. So are they gonna? I wonder, are they not gonna do it out in front of everybody? Are they gonna be in a separate room? Because
I think
that's kind of messed up. That
they might be in the living room or something. I think it's messed up.
It is messed up.
I think it's messed up. Jaquan says, I would have liked it more. Whoever won had a chance to go on a triple date with two other couples after choosing. That's what I'm saying. Like that would have been great. But they also have final dates coming up, so I can also see why they wouldn't do that. Just wrong. But I agree they should have been able to do something. I mean, even at that point, if they want to give Kaylor and Aaron the hideaway, I guess, I would have been more okay with that than this. Like everybody should get to talk to their families.
Absolutely.
I don't want to see a
kid jam pack so much stuff They like, we ain't got time for all 6 couples because we got to move on to the next thing and the next thing. And
because those things take all day. When you watch it, it's like literally, and then also they have an extra couple. That's the problem. They have this couple in there. When you watch it, usually every season, it literally takes all day. It starts from the morning and then it's usually dark when they're finished.
Yeah.
Or Tasha's saying like, give the winners immunity from the vote. I mean,
oh no.
There's a little pressure. Okay, listen, we're going far.
Right. I was with you till you went there.
You just went, just say, here over. Let's give it back. Okay, I love you. All right.
But yeah, because people are in different time zones and you know what I'm saying?
Oh, like she said she was worried. Oh, sorry, I missed that part.
Okay.
I was worried they were going to give the,
Okay.
Yeah, let us not put that out into the atmosphere. All right. So yes, and then it is time for us to vote for our favorite couple yet again, and we will see our voting results on Friday.
I voted computer, phone. I had my mama vote again on her phone. She like,
how did you vote on your computer?
Huh?
How did you vote on your computer?
I went on that. You can vote on your computer.
No, I can't.
Yes,
I've tried. Are you serious? All right. Well, I'll prepare for Friday then if I can vote on my computer.
Yeah.
So yes, we will see our vote results on Friday. So that means Thursday is family day, and I'm sure somebody else will get a hideaway or something. Yeah. CJ says they don't film it, just them all. It gives them a chance to talk to their loved ones at home. Not fair. They don't have to film. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they would be like, oh, for everybody else, you will get a chance to talk to your family by phone or something. Like you just won't get a video call. Like I would have been okay with that as well. I would have been okay with that. Jaquan says I voted Miguel and Leah, and then when the finals come, I'm gonna vote for Cordell and Serena. Love it. Great plan. Listen, anything to edge out Ken Cole and Karen, I'm fine with. Like Janae, Kenny, Cordell, Serena, Miguel, and Leah. Let's get them to the finals, and then for me, it's straight Cordell and Serena going for it.
Right.
I did have my sons vote for them today again. My son sent me his vote. Mm-hmm. So Rashonda says, I'd like to see better challenges at this point, like Snog, Mary Pie, the lie detector challenges. Bring us like they like, I don't mind them rotating it, but it's like you ran out of time. And there's no reason for it. Like you had all the time in the world. Either extend it a week or give us episodes on Wednesday.
Right.
Tasha says, I am not worried about Leah reaching the finals. To be fair.
Yeah, I mean, you have nothing to worry about because she's definitely reaching the final.
Right now, I'm just worried she's going to win, and I don't want that.
Right.
All right, folks, listen. As I
know that we get an episode tomorrow. I mean,
maybe we'll get a surprise episode. Tomorrow, if we get a surprise drop of an episode of behind the scenes or something, I will unfortunately not be here to recap it, God willing, because I will be at the Big Brother premiere party in New York City, Oz's Big Brother premiere party, first of 2 nights. So I will also be away on Thursday as well, God willing. So I will also be at the second night of the premiere. And so, yes. Tasha says, I'm just worried about Janae and Serena getting the votes. Yeah, people just with the stand wars and making up stuff, and I'm over it. Yeah, Jaquan Harrison came and left. Thank God, as he deserved, in my opinion. So I will. And Tasha says, yeah, she wants PPG there. So I will be back on Friday, most likely, to wrap up Thursday's episode. If there's a Wednesday's episode, I will include that sometime Friday morning or afternoon. And then we'll be back Friday for the voting results. And then it is the finale on Sunday. Over, guys. It's almost over. I cannot believe this season of
I
Love
know,
Island
I miss
is almost
it.
over.
I miss it. I miss
And I want to thank you all for joining me. It has been a fun few weeks of just, they had a good season. If they finish this out
They
strong,
did.
I just need my people to come 1 and 2.
Yes,
I think this season will move ahead as my favorite season of the
absolutely.
Love Island USA series.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so, as always, follow me on Entertainment in Color. I did put a backup Entertainment in Color Twitter account because they still have not given me back my Twitter account. So I am
Are you still charging you?
yeah, I'm gonna end that too. At Entertainment and Co Media on Twitter, and then Entertainment in Color everywhere else. Miss TJ, where can they find you?
I'm Miss T Joy on all social media platforms.
And thank you, Jaquan. Thank you, Tasha. I
Thank
love having you
you.
guys, and we will see you next time.